Tyson. I hate myself. Maybe you hate yourself. So let's talk about it. I just wanted to make a ramble about self-hate and dealing with really bad social anxiety because the last few days have been a struggle for me, okay? I went on a trip to Texas with my boyfriend. If you're new here, yes, I'm gay. Hi, how are ya? And it was fun, but it was definitely hard on me mentally. It was very out of my comfort zone because we went for one of his best friends' birthdays, and so it was like lots of going out to like the bars and dancing and drinking, and that's just not my thing. Like, I'm the type of person who just likes to stay home by myself with my dogs, like eat food and play video games and watch movies and just like be by myself, you know what I mean? And so I just wanted to share a few stories, I guess, that happened. First of all, I hate explaining to people what ASMR is. It's one of my least favorite things to do. And like telling people that I make ASMR videos, I'm not ashamed, but I hate the way people react most of the time. Most of the time it's like, what the F? It's just like WTF, like that is written all over their face. And so we were at dinner for this party, okay, at this really expensive restaurant, which I'm poor. And there was this guy who is one of my boyfriend's friends that was there, and he was like asking me what I do, and I told him that I do welding, and responds like, well, yeah, he's like doing welding, but he's also like just doing it part-time. And I was like, yeah, I just do like social media stuff like on the side. And he was like, okay, like modeling or like what type of stuff? And I was like, just like YouTube stuff. And the response like, it's ASMR. And I'm like, I love my life. And he was like, what's that? And like, he had never heard of ASMR. And some of the other people there were like, oh, I love ASMR. Like, it's like relaxation through sounds and stuff. And I was like, yeah, have you ever had someone like scratch your head or like tickle your back and like it feels good? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, it's kind of like that. And he was like, put through a video. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. And they like pulled up my channel, and I'm like, God, no, this is not happening. And for some reason, I hate people being on my channel, and I hate, like, I looked at the phone, and it was like my most recent videos, like gay best friend gets you ready for a Tinder date or whatever, and it's just like so awkward. And I was trying to explain, like, it's not a fetish, it's not sexual. A lot of people have that misconception. And, you know, I can't. But yeah, one of the girls next to me, she was like, I love ASMR. She's like soap cutting. I feel like there's a group of people that think that ASMR is just soap cutting and like slime. I'm like, no. And they don't really watch it for the sounds, they watch it for like the visual. It's like satisfying, which I guess is like a form of ASMR because, you know, there's like visually satisfying things that are relaxing, but usually it's satisfying isn't always relaxing. And so there was that. And then, oh my god, and then the restaurant was so cold. I didn't bring my jacket. I don't know what I was thinking, and it was terrible. And so then they wanted to go out to money to get in, which I don't know why that's so weird to me. Just, I guess it's just the thought that I think it's weird that people pay to go to a bar, like this dark room, it smells like weed, there's like flashing lights and like crappy music playing. It's just insane to me that people want to pay money and like get ready and put forth effort to go to a place like that. It's so weird to me. And that's just me being antisocial, I guess, because I just hate it, and that's like my introverted side. And even during dinner, they were all talking, and I don't really know anyone, and it was just really difficult for me to try and be engaged in the conversation because I wasn't. And I just got really bored and I wanted to go home. Don't tell my boyfriend that. Just kidding. But yeah, honestly, if my boyfriend wasn't there, I don't know what I would have done. And it's like sad how much I rely on him for like comfort sometimes. And I'm working on that. Like, I realized that when he said he needed to go to the bathroom and I would be alone with these people that I barely know, like, it's scary. And I hate it. And like, I wish I was just more confident and I could just, like, hang out with people and like make small talk, but I absolutely hate small talk. I can't do it. I can do it for a little bit and then I'm done. Like, and then when people ask me little questions like, oh, how's life? I hate just saying like good, because I hate small talk, so I'll usually will say like a cringy response or like something that's viewed as cringy. I'll be like, oh, like, I'm surviving, or it's a struggle. Like, I don't know. I hate just like, the weather's nice. Yeah, it's cold. Like, I don't know. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh yeah. And then one of the days we went to a pool. And first of all, the area I was in was so busy, like all the time. There were so many people. I felt like everybody was just staring at me and I wanted to disappear. But we went to this pool at this like motel, which it was like cute, but I couldn't swim because my tattoo is still healing, my second tattoo. And during that, I got a message from some ASM artists, and we basically had a chat, like a voice chat thing on Discord, which I'd never used before. And I'm not gonna like give away anything, but there's just some ASM artists that are like, working on some stuff behind the scenes, which is pretty cool. But I was so nervous getting like this call from like 6 ASM artists in like a group, and they're like waiting for me. Like, ew. The only ASM artist I really talk to is Tom, Relaxing Male ASMR. And so to be put into this call all of a sudden with a bunch of people I'd literally never talked to, even on like social media, hardly. But luckily they were all really nice and fun, and like, I felt cool. Is that sad? I felt kind of cool. I was like, oh yeah, I mean, like my ASMR homies. But yeah, it was fun. And I'm just excited to see the things that we're working on, I guess. I don't know how long it'll take, but there's just some cool ideas floating around. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to like talk about it too much. What else? And so, anyway, my boyfriend's friends, they're all like very social, like party people. They like to go to bars. They all socialize and drink, and the only thing I'll drink is a margarita that's like 90% like sweet. I I hate alcohol. It tastes like, it reminds me of when I used to like take medicine as a little kid, like Tylenol in like the liquid form. And so yeah, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were at this bar still. And I remember when nobody was around, I checked to see how far away my hotel was, and it was like a 9-minute walk, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk because I can't do this anymore. I just felt so out of energy and like miserable at certain points. The best part was when they played All I Want for Christmas Is You, and I went ham. Like, that was the only good part. And then I told my boyfriend I wanted to leave, and he was like, oh, I'll come with you. And I felt so bad because, you know, we're there for the birthday, and they all stay out till like 4 or 5 in the morning, like bar hopping, which I've never bar hopped. I've only been to like a single bar and then left. I don't know how people do it. Like, what? Can somebody please tell me what is the point of going to a bar, getting some drinks, finding another bar, going to that bar, getting some drinks, finding another bar? Like, I don't know. Anyway, my boyfriend came with me back to the hotel, but before we left, he told his friends, and they all seemed like so disappointed, and I felt so bad and guilty almost, and like I hate myself. Like, why am I like this? Why do I not want to be here? I wish I wanted to be here, but I simply don't. And they were like, are you serious? Like, what? And then there was a part where they all got like shots, and I've never taken a shot. It doesn't look fun. I'm sure it tastes like literal a-hole. And so they all got shots, and I had a cup of water, and they all were like cheersing, and I was like, yeah, cheers. And one of the guys was like, where's yours? Like, why aren't you drinking? Like, it made me feel so like out of place when he said that. I'm like, I don't really drink. I don't enjoy it. It's not something I care to do. Plus, it's expensive, and I'm poor, as we stated before. I don't know. I felt bad. And then they're like, come on, dude, like, we'll go to a different bar, and like, you guys will love it, and like, you guys will be like making out in the corner. I'm like, no, me and my boyfriend, we're not like a PDA couple at all whatsoever. It's just not the lifestyle for me. Okay, the first night we were there, we went to this Depeche Mode concert, which I'd never heard of them, but I apparently know some other songs just from like the radio. And so we went to this place, and it's literally called Emos. And me and my boyfriend walk up to the door, and the guy like handing out tickets or whatever, or like ripping tickets, he was like, I don't think you guys are at the right place. Like, he totally judged us, and we're like, what? No, we're here for the concert or whatever. And he was like, what concert? And my boyfriend like said the concert, and he was like, oh, I guess you guys are at the right place. Like, he was so shocked that guys that looked like us were there. And I was like, what the F? And then, you know, Rizvan's friends were there, and I overthink everything, but I hate like when you're with someone and they're like, they see their friend and they like start hugging and like talking, and you're just awkwardly sitting there like, okay. And I hate when people like put their hand out like to shake your hand. Sometimes I think they want to shake my hand, but it turns out they want like a bro hug, and I like don't know what to do. Sometimes they just want like a high five. Like, I wish I was good at this. This is why I don't leave my apartment. I can't deal with this. And every time I like make a situation like that awkward, I want to kill myself. But like, it was fine after a while, and like his friends are really nice, but it's just those little moments that like trigger me, and I'm like, oh god. And anyway, I think that's mostly it. And like, just, I don't know. I just felt like the most social anxiety I felt in a long time, and just like wanting to go home but not being able to kind of sucked. And you know, I wanted to be there for my boyfriend because he really wanted me there and all that stuff, so it was difficult, but I had a fun trip for the most part. I know I just like highlighted all the weird social things that stressed me out, but it was a good trip, and like our hotel was really fun, and Texas is like warm. It sucks to be back in Utah in the cold, you know. And what else? Did anything else happen? I'm trying to think. And I just hate airports. Oh my god, airports stress me out. I think my least favorite thing is TSA, and people might say why, that's like the easiest part, but something about, you know, someone searching me for like harmful items, like it just feels weird, and like taking off my clothes and like stripping down, and there's like a ton of people, so you kind of have to rush, and like it's just the worst. Then you walk to the other side and you have to put on all your stuff, and there's all these like trays of people's clothes and bags like hitting your tray, and that's just like making you feel like you have to rush, and you have so much anxiety. That always sucks. And just waiting at airports and dealing with people sitting next to people that want to talk. I just can't. Sometimes I'm like, I need a do not disturb sign like over my head. But yeah, that was that. Other than all that social crap, it was fun. We had some really good food, and our hotel was really cute, like I said. And I had some subscribers like messaging me, like welcoming me, which was really nice. And yeah. Anyway, just wanted to talk about like social anxiety and self-hate like that, because the past few days I've been going through it a little bit, and you know, it just made me realize I need to work on it more. You know, I'm still trying to improve and love myself and accept myself for who I am, and it's kind of scary. I feel like nervous sometimes that my boyfriend will like want someone who's more social or like outgoing, that actually wants to go out and do stuff like that, because he's like I think he's like an ambivert, so he enjoys both like introverted things and extroverted things, or he's like both, whatever. But that's just a little fear. I don't think he'll ever leave me. I hope. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Christmas is coming. I just did a bunch of Christmas shopping. I bought my boyfriend some stuff, and I really hope he likes it. And like, I don't know, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but I'm also the most poor time of the year, let's be real. And I did all my shopping on Amazon, which is awesome. Like, I think it's so dope that you don't have to like go to places anymore unless you really have to. Yeah, like the mall around Christmas time is chaos. And you walk in there and it's like the purge. And that's my goal, is not to go to a mall. And anyway, I'm just happy to be home with my dogs, and you know, glad I can film again finally. It's always like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I need to fill. I don't want to become irrelevant. I don't want YouTube algorithm to screw me over, which I'm praying and hoping that the YouTube algorithm is like in my favor a little more in 2020. Like, maybe it'll promote my videos more. Who knows? But if not, it's chill. You know, I'm happy with whatever I got on YouTube. There's just like a constant fear, and I have this fear of not putting out content that like people want to see and that anyone cares about. And so like when I get a video that my views don't do as well, or like I wake up and my video hasn't reached like 1,000 views, like that's a scary thought. Like, oh my god, nobody likes me anymore, nobody cares about my video, all that work was for nothing. It's just, I don't know. I think every YouTuber goes through it a little bit. I remember, I don't, it's like mentally taxing, I guess you could say. But it's also like the best thing ever. It's really weird. And Garrett Watts, the YouTuber, Shane Dawson's friend, he did a thing with the Vine Bros, and they were talking about YouTube and stuff. And he was like, I think that when somebody decides to do YouTube, you're basically like agreeing to take on all of like 25 mental problems. I'm like, it's so true. And he was like, but it's an honor to, you know, go through it and learn from it. And I'm like, okay. I guess that's true. But anyway, I think I'm done. I was gonna make Antisocial ASMR, but I think I'm gonna change it to Social Anxiety ASMR. Cause like maybe the Antisocial one will just be like me, like tapping on things, like not making eye contact. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's the struggle. And thank you guys for listening. I'm sorry if I'm boring or whatever, but I appreciate you being here. If you're still here, and you know, you're a legend, and I love you. And just this plain hi, go away. Is that too loud? But just a reminder, if you want early videos, you can join my Patreon for $1 a month. And, you know, every tier has different benefits. So if you guys want to join that and support me there, I would really appreciate it. And if not, girl, it's chill. But, yeah, also my merch. I don't even know if it could come in time for Christmas anymore, but I'm sure it'd be a cute Christmas gift, you know, whatever. So that's it. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good holiday, and get your Christmas shopping done, or it'll just get more stressful. Okay, use Amazon. Alright, have a good night, guys. I'll see you on the next one. I love you all. Good night.